El Toro is an amazing, intimate, prefabricated roller coaster at Six Flags Great Adventure in Jackson Township, New Jersey. In my opinion, it is the best ride at the park, but I also didn't have the chance to ride King Ka because it was down that day. Nitro and Jersey Devil are solid rides, also in the top 4 in the park, to companion the other 2. El Toro is one of the best roller coasters for ejector airtime in the world. It has the insane double camelbacks and the insane first drop. Let's get into the layout of this thing. So as soon as you leave the station, you go into an unbanked left turn straight to the cable lift hill. If you think you're going to be going into a slow chain lift, you're going to be in for a surprise your first time. It feels like a normal cable lift hill like Sky Rush and Terminator 305 and all the other ones. After the cable lift hill, you do a right-hand turn slightly downwards, and then you go into the best first drop I've experienced besides in Terminator 305. It feels like you're going vertical on a wooden coaster. If you're going in the back row, you're going to get whipped over the drop because of the long trains. At the bottom, there's a first hand chopper of the ride before you pull up into one of the infamous double camelbacks. The first camelback to others is the best moment on the ride. The second camelback is a lot like the first, but it's a little bit more drawn out. This causes it to have not as much ejector, but more flow ejector, like floater and ejector mixed. Then you bottom out into a half airtime hill, but then you bank to the right into the roughest part of the ride. I think it's because you're going so fast and it's putting stress on the trains and the track. And then you go into an airtime hill that is banked at first, and then goes into a straight airtime hill halfway through. These 2 hills, this one that I'm talking about right now and the one after this, are more floater than ejector though. Once you bottom out though, it is the third hand chopper on the ride. This is the most intense hand chopper because you're going on the bottom of airtime hill, and it also feels like the wood is a lot closer than usual. The next hill one is floater, like small drawn out hill, and then the hill after that you go into a left hand turn into one of the best parts of the ride, the Rolling Thunder hill. This is also another ejector crazy hill because if you're in the back row, you get yanked over it. Then you go into a low to the ground twister section. It's right left into a right turnaround that banks up into the only dull part of the ride. It's these banked airtime hills that are going at a pretty slow speed, and then you hit the brakes. It's not like a RMC where you slam into the brakes. It's a pretty average speed. Overall, El Toro I think is the best wooden coaster in the world, excluding RMC coasters because that's cheating, because they're just that good. I think this ride and King Ka have grown this park to be what it is now. The thing with this ride though is that if you sit on the wheel seat, it is much worse experience because of the wheels underneath you, and the wheels will rattle and they are touching the track. So the best seat on this ride is probably the back car middle seat if you want to have the best experience, or the front car middle seat. With everything, I still think this is a 10 out of 10 roller coaster. Go out to Great Adventure to ride it, and also to ride everything else, and King Ka if you're lucky. Like, subscribe, bye.